y'all! The boring exposition part is over! Baywatch party time! Alright, in deep, let's go. So here's something you're gonna hate about Baywatch Season 1. They seemed under the impression that children should be a heavy focus on this program, possibly because they thought it was a family show, but I don't know. Which means you're gonna see quite a few plots that center around Hobie and his friends. So you know, the folks watching for the boobs might be wanting to take a cold shower if they don't fast forward between montages. I'm complaining about the focus on boring children this season, but I'm also partially thankful because it gives us more of a chance to explore Mitch and Hobie's relationship. It's less that of a father and child, and more a married couple, where one of them happens to be 13. I should also take the time to note that between the pilot movie and the show proper, Hobie has grown a magnificent mullet.
We gotta clean this place up starting right now.
Why? There aren't any girls around.
Exactly. I'd like that to change one of these days.
Mitch, your kid is not gonna get you chicks. Let's just face reality here. You'd have better luck adopting Eddie and pretending he's your man-child of a son. Dad, I want ice cream. You're gonna eat your burger and you'll like it. You're not my real dad.
Hey, where you going? I thought you were gonna help me.
I'd love to, Dad, but I got an education at stake here.
What are you going to school for? You're supposed to stay home and clean my shit up. But Hobie is not actually going to summer school or cleaning up after his emotionally stunted father. He's hanging out with a couple of ventriloquists.
Alright!
This may also be the first documented case of someone calling Hobie Hopester. The Hopester has fallen in with the wrong couple of kids. Or rather, a couple of much older gentlemen that have no reason or incentive to be hanging around kids.
Hopester, what do you say? Up for shooting the pier?
I routinely drink with 13-year-olds. Ha ha ha! Armpit hair patrol, away! Pitts McGee here is trying to get Hobie to jet ski next to the pier. Or, as I lovingly call it, the Death Pier.
Hobie, don't be a dweeb!
I may never get another chance.
Oh, there's always another chance. The Death Pier waits for all. But seriously, what are the chances he'll be able to jet ski near that pier again? He lives like 1,000,000 miles away. Fortunately, Hobie narrowly escapes the clutches of the Death Pier. For now. But look, who cares? We get to meet Garner Ellerby for the first time, played by the amazing Gregory Allen Williams. That's right, the Gregolyn Williams of Baywatch Nights fame. But before he was a PI, he was but a humble officer in the beach police, hitting the sand because he loves his job.
Sand in my shoes, blisters on my feet. Transferring me down here was cruel and unusual punishment.
Now, you should have thought of that before you had the little run-in with your police captain.
That little run-in with my captain was the highlight of my life.
Well, the credits might as well just roll now. I think we've seen all this episode has to offer. We get more Hopester/Mitch antics as Mitch pays his child $3 to wash his car and then admires his poster of a scantily clad woman. Whoa man, we don't see many women in bikinis on the beach, that's for sure. Things get heated though when Mitch voices his disapproval of jet skis, and Hobie, in turn, accuses him of hating fun.
Yeah, well, you hate anything that's fun. He says he's a fun guy.
Who does?
I'll set the record straight here. No one is as fun as me. Craig either gives Hobie a truck ton of crack cocaine or a heaping helping of sage fatherly advice. I'll leave it up to you to decide which. Meanwhile, Trevor is still being Australian but incompetent, but he's lost his awesome blonde highlights. He's still got his cereal box fresh face though.
You want me?
Oh, I just remembered where I left my keys! Whoa, the chemistry flies off the screen. I certainly hope this is a planned romantic subplot that will definitely go somewhere. Out in the ocean, this woman is killing some screen time when Hobie's older gentleman friends decide to check her out, a demonstration of the danger of power skis. We learn this lesson through subtle tactics, such as a character literally saying, "This is dangerous!" Not that I'm doubting the evils of illegal jet skiing, but I'm pretty sure if you run anything straight into someone, it's gonna be dangerous. The sailboard is found abandoned and the rescue team is sent out.
46307 at Tower 1, over.
It's riveting. So instead of that, I'm gonna tell you about Ship McBoatington over here, Shippy for short. He's so dubbed because he's almost exclusively gonna be the guy steering the boat on all of the rescues. The guy playing him is Greg Barnett, which is also his character name. He's similar to Noomi in that he's mostly playing himself because he's there to make everyone else look good. If you've watched television or movies over the last 40 to 50 years, you've seen something he's worked on. He's an incredibly prolific stunt guy with almost 400 credits to his name. He's also won an Emmy, which makes him far more successful than Baywatch ever was. Hats off to Shippy! Mitch and Craig try to do some detectiving as to what happened, as Garner jokes about letting the professionals take the sailboard in. Sure, a woman is probably dead, but make sure to ask the lifeguard's permission to take in the evidence.
How do you know the victim was a woman?
Especially once we narrowed down the possible launch sites with wind and current calculations.
Let's get on it.
Yeah.
Hey, no, wait a minute. How do you guys know all this stuff?
Because the rigging's set for a woman.
I mean, judging by the boom, she's at least 5'6", 5'7".
Who's the professional now, Garner? Better leave the detective work to the lifeguards, pal.
Maybe the lab can trace some fingerprints on the boom.
Mitch and Garner are like sassy gay best friends. In order to prove that he's not a fun hater, Mitch dresses like the lamest dad ever and has a burger slam dunking contest with Hobie. The day I stop loving burgers is the day Hobie dies. Haha, you mean the day you die, right? And neither of them wash their hands after their meat throwing contest? Maybe this episode should have been about the dangers of salmonella.
Gotta level with me, pal.
What's with the abundance of cute nicknames here? If Mitch started a pal jar and added a quarter every time he called Hobie some sort of friendly moniker, he'd have enough for a new car within a week.
Come on, pal. Gotta level with me, pal. Those are the brakes, man. What's going on, man? Thanks for telling the truth, pal.
You're okay, pal.
Listen to me, pal.
Also, Hobie has de-aged a year.
You know what's not fair? Being 12 years old and not having to say about anything.
See, you're 13, right?
Hey, here's a question. Why does Garner call Mitch in the middle of the night to update him on the potential homicide investigation? Oh, the Lakers are gonna get you! Oh, just kidding, it's me. Hey, Hobie, you ever feel not so fresh?
There's this girl there.
Well, there's a girl.
Well, why didn't you say so? Set me up with her, pal. Meanwhile, Eddie spends a majority of the episode pretending he isn't homeless. It'd be sad if it weren't Eddie.
You said this was your number, but when I tried to call you last night, I got a pizza parlor.
Why'd you call?
No one ever calls me. You're my best friend, Seagull. Go fuck yourself, small fry. Aww. Eventually, Craig discovers Eddie sleeping in one of the towers and the jig is up. He offers Eddie a breakfast of eggs and pancakes so they can discuss it. Thanks, Craig. No one's ever bought me breakfast before. Oh, whoa, is that a corpse over there? Sorry, Eddie, I'm giving her breakfast instead.
I was in the tower. Sleeping. Sweeping. Eddie knows it's against the rules to sleep in the tower.
I'm onto you. After a denim-filled talk where this one woman decides to keep skating around Eddie for some reason, Craig offers to ask Gina to help him find a place to live. Air guitar, air guitar! This is followed by a montage. The only important thing you need to know about this is that Eddie is assaulted by a mime. Ah, damn it! Alright, if you want to invite a disaster of a person to meet your wife, that's your decision, Craig. I caught the Black Plague once. Since the pilot movie, Gina has transformed into another actress, and she and Craig have moved.
Whoa. This is it.
It's a real piece of shit, huh? It's nice of Gina to give Craig and Eddie the child-sized cups. Upon discovering that Eddie can't afford anything else, Gina makes the tragic mistake of offering to let Eddie sleep in their storage closet.
I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the...
Why does this keep happening? Check out this motherfucking ensemble. Salmon pink shirt, yellow shoes, freaking checkered shorts. If acting didn't work out for this kid, I sincerely hope he went into modeling after this.
If you think it's loud up here, you should be a fish. Rattle your little gills off.
The wisest man on Baywatch Beach. So naturally, Mitch, Jill, and Garner, detective lifeguards, act on his tip and decide to check out Hobie's friend. Conveniently, Hobie has just overheard the two dudes talking about the girl they totally murdered and is on the run from McCrazington. Shippy to the rescue!
That's Scott! He killed that girl, Dad! He's the one!
Let's get him!
Oh lordy, I promise I did not edit any of that. They even played the stupid music again for no reason. And with a magnificent flying tackle, 10 points, Mitch takes down the bad guy and justice is served. The death pier will have to wait another day.
I'm so scared, Dad.
So was I, pal.
I promise I won't ask you another question about power skis.
Glad to hear it.
I want a hang glider.
You little shit. Next time on Baywatch, Mitch fights the weather. Meanwhile, stupid children are stuck in a storm drain. Also, can Craig decide between being a lawyer and a lifeguard? Tune in next time to find out.